So now, we're on turn, guys, and I just got this car. I think I have VSync on, so it's gonna max out 60 frames per second. But I'm running the graphics kind of high. I could probably turn them off quite a bit, so I'm gonna turn them down somewhat. Okay, we want to get that off. Oh, medium then. Display. Let me make sure it's right. 900. Yep. A little better now. A little better. Oh, the video's gonna look pretty bad. This is run my CPU kind of high, but actually, normally it'll stay around like 40 easily at those higher settings. But the video's gonna look freaking really choppy because of how much processing power this is using. So this is just okay. This is gonna explode. Jump out. So I guess we gotta watch the. It's kind of underwhelming. I guess this is I haven't played this game for a while, but okay, it's a lot better when you're not right next to the zombies. So like, just kind of stroll along. You'll stay around 40 easily, 40 frames per second. When you start getting like the wild fights, they'll get a little bit lower. But that's just because I'm recording. That's using some processing power, so. Just take in mind that I'm recording this computer with OBS, the Classic Edition. Kind of takes some decent processing power to record and encode the videos. So it's going to look kind of choppier. But, I don't know. Yeah, this is pre-CPU intensive. I feel CPU intensive at least. Because it's putting high encoding on my OBS software, or whatever though. So how about we just go to the next game? So this was okay. So now we're on Left 4 Dead 2. I'm gonna just change up the graphics, advanced settings. I'm gonna turn that to 2. I'm just gonna turn everything down just a little bit. Rendering. Disabling might. I'm gonna try that, see how that is. I don't know, maybe it'll do better, maybe it won't. I'm just kind of a fan of this older kind of style of games. So we're gonna find single player. Here it is. This is the first one. Let's just play around now on it. I've played like the second part. I've done the whole dead center part. I just got to the next one, I believe. I forget. Just gonna wait for it to get loaded up. I just kind of recommend, guys, don't try doing this really unless you play pretty old games. Because this kind of processor isn't very good. It's bottlenecking quite a bit with the graphics card, which I really put a little bit overkill in, because it's like, you know, if I get a good computer sometime, it will work amazingly, man. Probably play games a lot better. That's be great, man. And I might actually end up getting another computer soon, so maybe it's worth it getting an amazing one. Look, axe is the best weapon. It's actually a really good start. They're saying like, you know, I'm gonna pause and change a little bit more settings. Video. I'm gonna put it at, there we go, that'll work just fine. If it doesn't crash the game, that'd be great. Hopefully it doesn't. There's more good. See that? Frames. I don't know why this is doing this, to be honest. I mean, I'm only recording, really. Let's just turn that down. Let's try it one more time. Advanced. Let's just bilinear. I'm gonna disable that. You know, I don't have to perform multiple processing in frame rate. Done.
Everybody grab a weapon.
I really do like this game, but okay, just watching OBS record, it looks absolutely terrible. I'm gonna change my settings. The video looks terrible right now. I don't know why, because I'm done. Still looks bad. I'm sorry about that, guys. That looks really bad. I don't know why this computer does this, to be honest. I can't do the RAM. This is a freaking old game. I'm just gonna sit for a second. The game's running fine. I think OBS just isn't working very well with it, because my game's running at like 30 to 40 frames per second. This game is running. The recording software records at such a low frames per second. I don't know why. I guess it's gonna wrap up that part of it, since that doesn't look very good at all. Sorry about that, guys, but I don't like doing that. I've never really had that problem before where it get 30 FPS and it runs like garbage on actual video. So how about we just go to the next game? So now we're in a game of Block and Load. I know it's pretty popular at one point, so yeah. I'm going to go with I have every character. Is this a new thing? So I don't remember being able to choose whatever character you want. I don't have a timeline. Who's this? I haven't played this game for like over a month easily now. Wait, who's this guy? Creepy clown.
We must pacify this galaxy through
Time.
You have chosen. I'll put out the lights.
I'm blocking. Why not? That probably wasn't a good choice. I don't know all the characters yet. I only kind of used the robot cogwheel. That's the robot I actually really used in that last month or two. I mean, 17 frames per second. But look at that. Let's the graphics setting. That's the wrong resolution. Okay. Should be 1600 by 900.
I am bored. Let's break the skies.
Low. Fly.
What are you looking at, fuck off the pooper? Block, build, block.
Oh wow, my laptop gets better frame rate than this, I don't know why. Oh, it's the processor again. The processor. See, with all these games where the video's kind of laggy and high encoding problems with, I'm just gonna quit this off, but so when I'm getting these high encoding errors, that means the CPU can't really handle what I'm doing with it, like recording a game and playing it at the same time. It's problems doing that quite often, and I think with the new processor maybe it's gonna be better, since like it's anywhere between 20% and 30% faster. I feel like that's gonna be a big benefit to it. Let me try and game. I'll probably run decently on here. You know, how about Fistful of Frags? I like that game. It's pretty good. I played it for a while, actually. I actually played the heck out of that game. It was one of my favorite games at the time. And I think the developers stopped really doing updates for it anymore. I think you said you do them like occasionally, but it's not his main priority. I think priority you said now. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's what it was kind of summed up. But I'm just kind of recording this because I don't know what else to record until my processor comes in. So again, I don't know what to record really. Maybe Prison Architects. I've seen get a decent amount of views when I'm playing that, so maybe I'll go back to that. The things I kind of record are the ones that get a good amount of views and maybe a few likes. Like if I start getting likes on, let's say, any of my kind of videos, like let's say if they're computer operating system tech videos, or my computer video that's going to come up probably a day or two before this video comes up. If they get likes, I'll probably keep doing those videos a little more because I know you guys will like them. So I'll do videos that you guys like. Okay, so we're in the, because I don't want to play a game that only I like only. That kind of somewhat boring. No, but I forgot these controls quite a bit. Let's see if I can take this. Ooh. Okay, I need to get my stuff again. So we're getting like 20 frames per second. Let's see what I can do. Video. Let's go native resolution. Advanced. Let's medium. Wait, I'll just turn all the things down by one. Simple reflections. I really do like this game. It's very popular. So look at all the people playing the servers. And the servers run great that I play. So I kind of recommend this game. I liked it quite a bit. But this is kind of game I play on my laptop because I knew it would run good. Because it's an older looking game. But the thing is with this is that I'm recording and playing games, which kind of kills the processor. I might look for recording stuff that doesn't put so much stress on my computer. Maybe I'll use Frap as like a recording software. It's only an idea. Just go back in maybe. We're staying around 30, we're dipping a little bit under 30. My character's really kid out like me. I don't really have more things that I can't hit this guy. There we go. I love using the axe because they don't really expect too much. I generally do like playing this game quite a bit. Oh, the video looks terrible. It's running like below 30 FPS. I'm just gonna put it off here, and this is probably gonna be the part where it actually goes up. So I'm just gonna kind of skip to the part where I show you guys the computer. So I'll just skip to that. See you guys there. Hello guys, Rabbit Jake here, and after the gameplay, this is the last part of the video where I open up the computer and show you guys what I have inside. And this computer is a Dell Precision 690. It came with Windows XP, as you can see on the front there. and there's also Windows XP Professional Edition sticker up over here. You can kind of see that. But I've upgraded this computer a decent amount since I got 2 of them. I took the RAM and the processor from the other one and put it in here just to upgrade this one a little bit to give it an extra boost. As you can see, I actually cleaned this out like a month ago, but it sits on the ground just collecting dust a lot. This is there's like 100-ish millimeter fans on the front, 2 of them that just pull air in. One goes to the processor, one goes to the main motherboard area. And I got DVD-ROM drive, and burner, and then I just got this other DVD one, which I never really used. But let's just open up the side panel here. It's stuck, kind of. But here's the inside of the computer. I'll lay it down. It feels pretty warm in here, since I just recorded a 30-ish minute video about what you can do with this $5 processor that's actually 10 years old, made in 2006. It's February is made in, the CPU at least. So let's just open up this side. And that's good. And you're gonna see like what kind of hardware this thing's packing. So then there's the MSI R7 374GB overclock edition. Extremely powerful card. $180 I got it for. And it was like 15%. No, yes, that's including tax. I also got a free mouse with it. Here, I'll pull that. I'll pull that right here. Here it is. Here is the mouse I got. And these red parts right here, red plastic pieces, those light up red. It's a great card, a great mouse for gaming. I like it. I got it for free, so why not? And then I have a sound card because the computer has really bad built-in audio, and this main audio cable that goes to the front I/O over here doesn't have a part on the board to plug that into. So that's a bummer because I have to get a card. The card doesn't really work that good for microphone recording, or it might just be my crappy mic from my Xbox headset. So let me just pull out this fan here, and it looks like those capacitors might be, they look like they're slightly bulging actually, and one's kind of leaking down there. But it's okay, I haven't had any problems with the capacitors, really. No main problems. These are all solid ones by the processor, which thank God they are, because that's probably the most important piece. So these are 2 heat sinks here for the 2 processors. Both of them are LJ771 Intel Xeon 5140 CPUs. And wow, there's actually a ton of dust on these fans. At least that's keeping it from getting inside, but they're dual-core processors at 2.33 gigahertz. So I got pretty much quad-core performance at 2.3 gigahertz, which is pretty freaking slow. And then the power supply is a Dell power supply. I don't know what model it is, but it's a 750 watt power supply. So that's the max output, which is more than enough for about any computer build. And there's actually another model of this computer. There's a 750 watt and a 1 kilowatt build where there's a 1 kilowatt power supply and these 2 boards that come off of these RAM slots, and you have like 64 gigs of RAM in them, I believe, or is it 32? I forget. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, I think it has another PCIe 6-pin plug on it. And the options for 2 graphics cards in SLI, or I think I should put this in this card in Crossfire, yeah, right there. But I should do like that card. It's an amazing card for the money. I spent a long time researching on Newegg, and I thought it was probably the best for the money at the time. There's just a ton of dust in this front fan, and kind of getting noisy now. There's not too much dust actually on the fan blades, just some in there. But I actually have the other fans on the other computer, so I might just take these out and put those in, because these are also rattling kind of noisily. Or I might just kind of clean them off, get like air pressure, just kind of air pressure blow it out. But I'll probably blow out the front because there's dust down in there also. And the heatsink, it's pretty cool for being off for only like a minute or two. Well, it's 5 minutes at this point. But here's the main part of this video that you're all wondering. Should you go out and buy this $5 processor? Or, I mean, I'm also gonna have another video actually about the new processors I get for this. I'll install them in here in a later video, probably around Tuesday maybe they'll come up, or Monday, upload the next day. But I'm not saying here to go out and buy a $5 processor or a 10-year-old CPU or an 8-year-old processor. It's just not a good idea, because they're not gonna perform well. These are like 65-watt processors, and then Xeon 5160s are 80-watt processors, TDP. So those are gonna be quite heavier. I mean, it'll make a little bit more power. This thing is pretty freaking warm, because it's like, if you're doing any game on it, it's running at 100% all the time. And you can see that in the video with the last 2 to 3 games that I played. Those games, most of those games on the computer, like, you may see that they run badly, but they actually, when not recording with OBS, I don't know how other recording softwares are, but with OBS at least, it doesn't run that well while I'm recording and playing these games. Other games like Prison Architect that don't require very high graphics, or, I mean, graphics isn't a problem in this computer since I have this card, and the cooling in this build is amazing because I have this fan right here, just cools this whole graphics card, and just blows the air this way as the twin fans on it. The air just kind of stays in here, I guess, and I guess it goes out the back through these vents and the vented PCIe slots. I was kind of thinking, if I don't get very good computers from my relative, I'll upgrade different computer, I'll upgrade those. But I do have an HP DX7500 mini tower that has Windows Vista on it that I might actually, if this keeps happening, I'll maybe upgrade that. But it's an LG 7075 computer, but all I can get is like a 9650. That's the best card I can get into an Intel Q9650. It's slightly better than these processors, but I'm not sure because the computer has no intake fans, and it's a mini tower, and the card has about this much space before you're running out of room to the back of the computer, because it's incredibly small, and basically I'd have to run all the cables right above it. This computer, though, it's big, it can hold any card, really. I mean, only problem you'll have is hitting this, which I actually did hit with the ATI FireGel 7200 series card. It had a metal bracket is about like half the size of this card, like this, and just hit that. I had to take it off, but it was no problem. The only reason I used that card, it didn't really do gaming at all. What it did do, it allowed me to use Windows 10. That's the only reason I really used it. I also got it for free. Also, the same company I got this computer from, my dad works at, and they were just getting rid of this computer. So I just decided, yeah, I'll take it. I mean, all I have is my laptop and a Dell Precision 360, which I should use in those operating system videos, which it's only good for web surfing. I might try gaming on it and just record my iPod the video, because I know for a fact it's not going to record OBS. Even if I turn the settings all the way down for the video quality, it would still barely record the home screen probably because it's a single core processor paying for. It's not that good. The computer only has an AGP card. I tried doing Windows 10 on it, and maybe if I get a computer with PCIe slot, a computer with paying for and PCIe slot, maybe I'll try doing it. I was actually really close to doing that with that video I haven't uploaded yet about that one computer. I was almost able to. I could have actually gotten Windows 10 on it, but I didn't feel like doing it because the motherboard had major problems with the the capacitors on it. They're bad on it. There's one that was like completely blown, and the hard drive was dying in it. It was just an overall train wreck, and the CPU burnt up in it. I don't know if it was burned up previously, but burned up. The RAM that came with it worked only in a specific slot, and one specific DIMM slot was ruined, maybe from the capacitor, but it was just an overall bad design for the computer because it had one tiny intake fan, and it just cooled the CPU. Then there's a fan on the other side of the computer for the power supply that blew the air out. But the air, the higher from the paying forward, would just kind of sit there right over the capacitors and right under the hard drive, which also gets hot. It's like, it'll stay under 50 degrees Celsius, but the paying forward probably actually also damaged the hard drive because how hot it gets. This is a bad design for that computer. I had a great plan for it, maybe just use it as like a load power system just to upload videos to YouTube easily. Because I don't use this too, because I only upload like maybe during the day, but most of the time I'm sleeping while I'm uploading, because no one uses the internet when I'm sleeping really, so I can just do that and be fine. Then I'll just kind of upload them during the day. Once they're processed, I'm just boop, done uploading. It's good, but maybe if I get a new computer from a garage sale soon, if I go to one, I'll probably upload a video on it if it's worth if it's worth time doing it. Also, once I get those computers from all my relatives that's giving them away, probably during mid-July, I'll upload a video for that, and maybe it'll be my new gaming rig and video rendering computer. I guess time will only tell, but this card is actually great if you want good good CPU, not a good CPU, graphics card. This is great because I think most new graphics cards have this, but the fans turn off when it's not under a load, so that's kind of quiet. But doesn't really matter since I have these huge fans up front that are slowly dying, so whatever. But just to clear things up, I don't recommend getting this kind of old processors in a computer unless your computer is just designated to upload videos or maybe do the occasional rendering. Don't really recommend it too much because it is not great for gaming. It's not really good for it at all. And this is just a bottleneck already with this graphics card because it's an amazing graphics card and this slow computer. Because any game I run, this runs at 30% usage. This runs at 100% usage, these processors. Not very good. I would like to see this thing running at near 80. Well, this is at near 80 at least. And I might be able to do that once I get a new computer. I might be able to get, like, if it has an i5 in it or a newer, or like an older i5 or an old, i7, it would probably kick these two processors but easily, because this is going to be a lot better, because Xeons aren't really meant for gaming. This is a work computer. It was never really designed for gaming. People have done it. I bought new $50 motherboard. I hate changing the motherboard in this. I did it before, but if I buy a $50 motherboard, I can get I forget what kind of models they are, but I can get two Intel Xeon processors that are quad core at around 3 gigahertz. So I have an octa-core computer running at 3 gigahertz, which would be amazing. It's like, it was like a i5 5960K, I think that's what it's called. But that's like 4 gigahertz, I believe. But that's what I can really get it to. If I can't really overclock, but that'd be amazing. I'll I think I have enough money to do that right now, but I'm holding off till I see what kind of computers I get during July. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. I'll probably record RimWorld or Prison Architect since that did pretty good in views. If you guys liked the video, leave a like. If you didn't, dislike. Tell me why you didn't like the video. Share with a friend. Subscribe. And don't get a $5 CPU if you're planning to do this with it. If you're getting Pentium 4 just to upload videos from it, go ahead. It's easy to do. I do it all the time. So if you guys like the video, leave a like. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm Rab Jake, and I'm out.